Your health and your heart are so important, and something as simple as a walk can make all the difference. Cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer of Americans, but you can help change that by participating in this year's American Heart Association Heart Walk. I feel like Vanna White. Joining us live in studio is the event chair, Scott Naumann. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So why walk in the Heart Walk?
It's so incredible. This is a community event. We're back this year. COVID didn't do the Heart Walk or cardiovascular health any favors. Yeah. So we're back in person. June 11th, Schwiebert Park, and we know that if we walk just 150 minutes a week, it makes incredible differences in quality of life, longevity, overall health and wellness, and it's really not too much to ask. I mean, there's so many different ways to be lightly or moderately active, walking, rowing, biking, take the dog out, but just, I think the Heart Association has simplified it, just move.
Just move.
Right?
Yes, and it's not 150 minutes a day, it's 150 minutes for the entire week.
Right.
It's really not that hard.
Right, and vigorous activities, people are doing it 75 minutes. I mean, you're really making a difference in your own health and wellness. But for the Heart Walk, I think it's one little pinpoint in our year that allows people to come out, and I know people walk for different reasons, because, I mean, not everyone sees themselves as an athlete or trying to get healthy. Right. But you can walk to support others who perhaps you're walking in memory of, or there are survivors that's like, you know what, we're here for you. I mean, what a difference that makes, right? To just come together. And I'm trying to navigate folks to just say, yeah, just take a time and come out. And we're one collective Quad City heartbeat, right? Beating together for really a great cause. And if nothing else happens, get up, get some coffee, have a walk along the river, and enjoy a beautiful morning. Yeah,
you could bring your kids, you could bring the dog, you know, you can do, that's why I love Heart Walk. There's 3 events with American Heart Association. Go Red for Women, which is one that I'm really involved in. Heart Ball, which is a nice fancy event that you get dressed up for. But Heart Walk really is for anybody of any age.
Yeah, that's right. And again, about community, we go from Schwiebert Park across the Arsenal into Davenport, through the park there, and back across Centennial. Now there'll be this year's survivor signs, or people that you're really, you know, you can throw some money at, a sign to put out to take a moment for that family member or that friend. And as we were talking before the interview, the more we've made this conversational, the more you learn that a coworker or a friend or a relative real close to someone has really been impacted by cardiovascular disease. This is everything from blood pressure to high cholesterol. Sometimes you hear stroke or bad valves at birth, but these stories are really gut-wrenching, and they're right next to us. It kills 1 in 3, more women, frankly, than men, but to make this conversational and try to change the culture. I mean, in some workplaces, I mean, I'm at Point Builders in the construction industry, and we know that in that industry, it's not, you know, the salads aren't the #1 thing that are happening on job sites, right? We need to make that okay, change that culture and make it a little bit more accessible. And this walk is just a reminder to get folks out and get them moving. This year, we're doing a Move to a Million Minutes of Activity challenge. But all the cities, both counties, Scott and Rock Island County, encouraged to get a team. There's an app that a person will download, and then every time you're active, like you guys are on set here, it's like, right here in the I want these minutes counted, so that collectively the Quad Cities can move to 1 million minutes of activity between May 12th and June 11th. Doesn't stop though, does it? I mean, cardiovascular disease doesn't go on vacation, so we need to make sure that we take this, like you said, the other events during the year, and just be able to try to move a little bit more, maybe a little less salt. But you know, I don't think people need to make drastic changes if that's not their thing, but a little bit here, a little bit there, and it's like, you know, the pharmaceutical business is going crazy for people trying to feel better. Everything from brain fog to energy, right? What about just something as simple as just a little bit of exercise?
Open the door, go outside and walk. Scott, thanks so much for joining us this morning and encouraging us to raise some money and take some steps for Heart Walk.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, here's a snapshot of what you need to know about the American Heart Association's Heart Walk. Takes place Saturday, June 11th. Mark it on your calendar at Schwiebert Riverfront Park in Rock Island. Registration starts at 8, the walk starts at 9. And for more information, go to quadcitiesheartwalk.org. WQAD, a proud sponsor of this event every year.